Hey guys, so this is going to be a really pretty exciting video if you can't tell from the title above, and it is going to be my whole experience with the Kris Jenner show and being a Kardashian-Jenner for the day. So if you don't watch the Kris Jenner show, which you probably should if you love the Kardashians, which I love the Kardashians, I watch their show all the time and I've loved them for years. I've never been like obsessed like a lot of my friends are, but I really have loved them and admire their sense of style, their business savvy skills, and they're just everything. Their life is like amazing. And so yeah, I actually I think like 3-4 weeks, I can't remember, it's like 2-3 weeks ago, I won the Be a Kardashian-Jenner for a Day contest, and it was a video entry, and I was featured on their show, I was featured on the Kris Jenner show, and yeah, so it was like the best experience ever, and I'm going to talk about it, but so they sent me an email, and they're like, oh, congratulations, you're a semi-finalist, we're going to fly you down to Los Angeles to be on the show and everything like that. So they were gonna fly me out on Monday the 19th, and so the week before, from August 13th through 18th, I was in Orange County for my pageant nationals, the pageant USA nationals. So I competed in that. So it ended at 8:30. I had to drive back home with my dad. I got home at like 12:30. I did my laundry, repacked, I slept for an hour, and then I went back to the airport and flew to LA at like, well, I got to the airport at like 5:30, and then I flew out at like 7:30. So when I got there, they picked me up and anything like that, and then they drove me to the studio, and I didn't get to meet the other semi-finalists until not even like yet, but anyways, we got there. I got to meet all the people that I've been like emailing and talking to and doing all the paperwork and signing all that stuff, and I finally got to meet them, and they were absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like the staff at the Kris Jenner show, like the sweetest, nicest, most like responsible, and like just amazing people you'll ever meet. But yes, I did that, and then so I changed, and then they're like, okay, so we're gonna be filming 2 episodes before your episode, so you're just gonna be in the audience. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And so it's so cool to actually like see it like being like pre-filmed, and it actually goes by really fast. Like there's usually like 1 takes for everything, and like Kris Jenner is truly amazing live. Like she just gets through it like that. Like she's just so good. She messes up like just a couple times, and it's not even like big mess ups. It's like the producer's like, no, I didn't like that, say it again. Like, but she's like just on point with everything. Like she was meant to host a talk show. Like she's just so good at it. But yeah, so I watched the Kanye episode, so I got to like see Kanye, and I got to see the picture of Baby North before everyone else did, and it was like so cool. And then I also saw the one with, I forgot his name, but he's really yeah, there. And it's like live, so like you have a studio audience there like every episode or 2. Okay, and so we went to lunch, and it was so cool like being on a huge like Hollywood production set, like all the different stages, like they were filming like a bunch of different TV shows. It was just so cool. And then we went to have like lunch at like the little cafe, and it was so cool. And then they brought us to the dressing room, and then out at lunch is when I actually met the other 2 contestants, Thomas and Astria. They're super awesome. Definitely, I will link their social media, their YouTube, their stores, and everything like that in the description box below. But yeah, so I met them. They're absolutely amazing. And then we went to the dressing room, and then we ate our lunches and blah blah blah, and then the stylist came up and they're like, okay, let me see your outfits for what you're gonna wear on the show. So I bought a sequins Windsor dress to be on the show. Like when I was in LA, or when I was doing my pageant, I didn't go to like a long story, I went shopping when I was during the pageant during a break, and yeah, so I bought this dress. It was $80, and I'm like, okay, I bought it just to be on the show. When she saw it, she's like, oh no, you can't wear sequins, because in an email they sent me before, I wasn't allowed to wear black, white, red, or cream. And so I was like, oh great, I was gonna wear a black dress or a cream dress, and then I bought that sequins navy dress, and they're like, no sequins, sorry. And then I showed her all the other outfits I bought. One had cutouts, they didn't like that. One was a skirt and like a crop top, they didn't like that. And then I had like a couple other outfits too, but they didn't like it basically, and they're like, hold on, we'll get you something from wardrobe downstairs. And they went up and they brought me a black dress. Like, I could have brought a black dress or like a floral dress, I don't know. Long story short, they brought me a dress, dressed me up, whatever, we all got dressed, and we're like, okay, yeah, we went down, we got to watch the episode, and we were the very last thing to go. They got us on set, And then we met Kris Jenner, I feel like that on set. It was kind of awkward because like the whole audience was like looking at us like, And then we were like talking to her and meeting her and anything like that. And they're like, all right, let's film this segment. I'm like, okay. And then we're standing there and like we didn't know who won yet. So we're all like anxious and everything like that. And then they announced it, and I still can't believe till this day that she announced my name and I won. I'm still in shock. Like, it's not even funny right now. Yeah, so basically what the prize was is $5,000 to go to my entrepreneurial project. $1,000 shopping spree at Dash, a spa day, a lunch day, and kind of just following Kris Jenner around for a day and being a Kardashian-Jenner in her eyes, like a little daughter. So yeah, and then right after that, like they whisked us away back to dressing rooms, and then we were like, okay, well we got like hang out with her for like maybe 5-10 minutes, and then they took us back to our dressing room. We packed up, and then I said goodbye to the other contestants, and then I went off, did paperwork, and then they took me to my hotel where I was gonna be staying for the next 2 days and spending my time with Kris Jenner. So then that Tuesday, that wonderful magical Tuesday came, and I woke up I had to get ready and be everything, like I had to be ready at 9 o'clock. And so I went downstairs, my driver was there, and then I also was with Charlie, her social media director, totally awesome. He actually also makes YouTube videos, which is so cool, and I'll link him down below. But yeah, and then we went to the Grove, and I got to go to a press event with Kris Jenner, and she was going to be on Extra, and so I went with her, and it was so cool, like, just like really like the Kardashian lifestyle, like running in with like the paparazzi, and like how everything is so like security like and planned, and like bodyguards and like maps and directions and hiding places. Like it was just so crazy to experience that. And then also is like her makeup artist, her hairstylist, her assistants, Kat and Jen, absolutely amazing people, like everywhere with her. It's so cool. And it's so also weird because like when I talk with my friends, like, oh, we see like Kim Kardashian, like Kylie Jenner, but like they were saying just like, oh, this happened with Kylie last night, like we were eating dinner and this is like blah blah blah, and oh, like Kim's like blah blah blah, like this, I don't know, I don't want to like say the things that like happened when they were talking and like talked with me and stuff like that. I felt like it's kind of personal, but yeah, so it was so crazy like to hear those names on like a first name basis, like it's just so weird. And yeah, so she was on Extra, and then I got to meet Mario Lopez, which is so cool. And then we hung out for a little bit, then she did like a radio broadcast, and I got to like get to know her assistants more and stuff like that. And then she had to leave to go do something, so I hung out with her assistants and we went to Topshop. We did that. And then we went to lunch after shopping. So we went to La Scala, and then right when we got there, Kris Jenner, she was like, you have to try the salad, like they're known for their salads. And Kris Jenner recommended I try the salad. I was not going to reject that. So I tried the salad, which was honestly like the best salad I've ever had in my whole entire life. So that was amazing. It was so good. And that's when I really had like one-on-one time with her. Of course, like her assistants were still there and Charlie was still there, but still, like it was just me, Kat, Jen, and Charlie, and then me and her just chilling at lunch. And it was so cool to like get to talk to her on a one-on-one basis. And I really got to know her on like a deeper level, and I don't think that like the TV shows or the media or anything like portrays her in a way that is really true to her. Like honestly, she is the most genuinely nice person ever. Like she's just so sweet. Like when she's talking with the waiters, like with her assistants, like with me, she was just so nice, so proper, and just so genuine. Like I didn't expect that. I honestly did not expect that. She's also so intelligent. She was talking to me about business and stuff like that. And by the way, you guys will see where I'm spending that $5,000 towards my business. You guys have actually commented on a lot of my videos saying that you guys liked the jewelry I was wearing, and it's like jewelry that looks like this. These are my ring bracelet pieces. I have a bunch of designs like this. I have body jewelry and a bunch of other stuff, and that's really my business. That's what I'm gonna start doing. Which it's gonna be happening maybe in a month. My goal is to get this up by the end of September, if not the latest, like the first or second week in October, my new business, which you guys will see where that's going, and I'm so excited to take you along for this amazing journey. But anyways, we'll talk about that later when that actually happens, and my new website heads up with my jewelry line and all that fun stuff will be coming very, very soon. But anyways, back to lunch. It was just absolutely amazing getting to talk with her, and then like they were talking about like all the family members and everything like that, like how it's like to be on the show, and she was talking, and then of course, you know, just Scott Disick just calls, so they were talking to Scott for a while, so it was absolutely amazing. And she gave me so much great advice, which I'm gonna take to heart in regards to my business and with life in general. She is such an intelligent, amazing person, and just I can't even like fathom that I got that opportunity. Okay, so after lunch we went to the spa, and it was just the girls, so Charlie had to leave. Poor Charlie, I know. So it's just me, Kat, Jen, and Kris, and we went to Tibion Spa, really nice spa in Beverly Hills, and we got massages, but Kris also got a facial, so it was really cool and really fun, so we did that. And then after that, she had to go now because she had to go home and take care of all that stuff. And oh, by the way, I never knew this, but like when we were talking about her schedule, she wakes up every day at 3 in the morning. The sun doesn't even come out at 3 in the morning. Like, that's just crazy. Like, she truly is a workaholic. Like, her schedule is she wakes up, she eats breakfast, she does all that stuff, she leaves the house at like 5, goes to business conferences, meetings, does emails, like all that stuff, and then she starts her day at like 8 or 9 when the sun's out, and then she goes out and does her public appearances and all her meetings and everything like that, which is unbelievably crazy that that's her lifestyle every single day. So it was so nice to really see how much of a workaholic and how much she actually works for everything that she has. So I'm really just in awe with all that. So she had to go after the spa, but she was so nice, and she gave me the phone numbers of her assistants and everything like that, like cell phone numbers, and said that she would try her best to keep in touch with me, and to definitely get contacting her once my business is up and running and totally standing on its own, yeah, on its 2 feet. And she'll try to help me the best that she can. So that was absolutely amazing. Like, she's just so genuine. Like, I just love her so much. She really is like my mother now. But yeah, and so then it was just me and Jen. We went to Dash and we did some shopping, which part 2 of this whole like experience is going to be my haul from Dash, and also haul of the gift bags from the Kris Jenner show. Every audience member gets like a mega good swag bag. So I'll be doing a haul on those 2 things. That'll be my next video. But yeah, so went shopping and then ended the day, and then that night I hung out with my Omar and MJ and Nick. Hey, love you guys. And then yeah, and then the next day, oh, and then I was supposed to leave the next morning, so Wednesday morning, but then they're like, whoa, that's so weird, like we're filming like the last filming, the last episode tomorrow, and that's the Scott Disick one because I already filmed the Kanye one, so they're like, we're filming that tomorrow, like we want you to come back to the show, like to hang out with us and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, okay. And so they called the people and everything like that, and then they completely changed my flight just so I could go to the show the next day. So just so nice, such amazing people that made this experience even better than what I thought. Like, that was supposed to be it, I was supposed to be done, but I actually got to go that Wednesday, go back to the show, meet everyone again, like say hey. Like, Scott Disick gave me a heart-shaped piece of milk chocolate. Like, I have it sitting over there, I'll talk about it in the haul, but, like, come on, like, that was just amazing, and I just had, like, the best day ever, best 3 days ever because of that experience. So, I really wish I could have vlogged it for you guys. That would have been amazing, but I couldn't. But yeah, so I hope this video kind of tells you what I've been up to in regards to that, and then stay tuned because my business will be taking off very soon in the coming month and a half. But yeah, so I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for part 2 as I have my Dash and Kris Jenner show swag bag haul. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, comment down below, and I hope you guys have an amazing day and truly follow your dreams, because you never know where it's gonna get you and what opportunities may lay ahead. Stay positive and know that I love you guys so much, and I hope you have an amazing day, and stay tuned for part 2 of this video. Yep. Bye.